No.
Okay, Bowling Chapel Church. At that time, there was a college in Marionville. They closed it down. Somehow they found out about it, and they took wagons up there and tore that building down and moved it down here with wagons, and it is solid stone. About, God, I don't know, 16, 18 inches thick
Wow.
stone. And they hauled it down here and built that church.
Really?
Yeah.
Out of college?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Lloyd Bowling, he was one of the, I think Mom said they were second cousins. He donated land,
Okay.
and they built, the schoolhouse was already there. Then they built the church and made the cemetery.
That's really
The
interesting.
old schoolhouse now is a home. Nathan McCullough's daughter owns it.
Okay.
But,
McCullough.
Pleasant Hill, better known as Hideout.
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 Where they hid from in the army.
Yep, bushwhackers.
Bushwhackers. Okay.
This is Civil War era.
Yeah.
Civil War era. And
Yeah.
then this area here was again the Bowling Ridge.
Bowling Ridge.
Wow.
Yeah. There used to be an article in the Crane paper, news from Bowling Ridge.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat. Is there any questions you have?
I was just wondering what part of Flat Creek, because I always heard Grandpa would fish Flat Creek from Elsie. What's the quickest way? Where did he go? Because I know if you go down to Cape Fair and stuff, it's a long way down that way. How would he get there?
Probably the road that's there now.
The Cape Fair Road.
Cape Fair
Down
Road,
there.
go down there. Probably went down to the mouth of Dry Creek.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
Virgil Asher's up down. Now my grandpa, Mom talked about him. He'd work in the field all day, come in and eat supper, get his pole, and walk from here, you know where the mouth wheeler's at?
No.
Turn there at Baptist Church at Elsie and just keep going that way till you see the river. You're at Mouth Wheeler.
Okay.
He'd walk down there and fish at night and walk back.
Oh my goodness.
That's a pretty good hike.
That's hike. Yeah.
6 miles. So
Mhm.
Now this is kind of off subject, but can you go ahead and talk about the spring and them canning down the hill by the spring?
all I know is what Mom told me, and if you look at that picture, she's the baby.
Okay.
So she only remembers what she'd been told.
Okay.
And outside of that, I really know nothing about it.
They would just this huge garden back behind. It would be all one garden, and they would can down there by the spring,
Oh, they planted tomatoes in this part of the country by the acres.
by the acres.
By
Okay.
the acres.
That's interesting.
As a matter of fact, when you got big enough, you could drop tomato plants for 2 people. You was a big boy then.
Huh?
And that field right there, that whole open field plumb up to that barn, that's the first year I could drop for two setters. That whole field was tomatoes. And the last year Dad grew tomatoes was in 1952. And he got $6 a ton for them picked and delivered to the factory.
Oh my gosh.
That's
And
crazy.
made money.
Wow.
And he paid his pickers
Yeah.
a nickel a crate. I don't know. Probably held a half a bushel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can pile them back that old pickup. Let's go to the can factory. Okay.
Yeah.
I always liked doing that because Mom was over there peeling tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The rest of the time I was Homer's shadow. Me and Dale. And when school time, it was just me and Dad. There was no babysitters. I can count on both hands the time I went and spent a day with Granny Annie. Dad had something to do. Whatever he done, I done.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's what they called you, Shadow, huh?
I was the shadow.
Huh. Interesting.
And when he went to work, get up there around that tree and stay there. We'll be back.
No kidding.
You sat out there and you played, had one little old car maybe, a little truck,
Uh-huh.
and He sat out there and played all day.
Wow.
House to cook dinners because everybody come to the house to eat. So you got a good meal. Them old women could cook.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
they could.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I've often wondered how they survived because they cooked, you know, for
Yep.
especially haytime.
Yep.
There would be anywhere from 6 to a dozen men. And they stayed in the house with that big old wood cook stove all day.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the foods that they cooked? Do you remember?
Oh, it had to be fried meat, fried taters and biscuits and gravy.
Yeah.
Then whatever you had in the garden, green beans,
Mhm.
peas, whatever was coming out of the garden.
Did they make apple pies and
Oh yeah, there'd be pies.
big
and
pies and
stuff,
cakes?
you know. A lot of times it was like thrashing time. Some of the other women would come and help cook. You know, you can see it now in movies with the Amish when they have a barn raised and they got them big tables,
That's how it was, huh?
tables out. The men get washed up. Time to eat.
Hmm.
Wow.
Is there any funny stories you want to share? Like anything you remember that's really funny?
Oh Lord. No. Just old stories. They were big on ghost stories. Bowlings were big on ghost stories.
Hmm.
Mom said she'd remember them coming over, you know, and they'd stay up late. They'd probably stay up 7 o'clock, sitting around talking. And, you know, well, if you die first, and there's a way back now, you come over and put a rock in front of my door. Let me know. Just do something that I'll know that was you. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they had their kids scared to death. They were scared to death of ghosts and spooks, and they was ghosts everywhere. But there's one here in this house. I've got a ghost. And I was telling Mom about it one time over there. Something, it'll take something. You ain't gonna find it. Just be patient. It might be a week, it may be 6 months, and when you find it, it'll be laying in the middle of the floor, on the table, somewhere you've had to find it. Boom, there it is.
That's crazy.
And Mom sat there and she said, that's been going on ever since that house was built. I said, really? She said, yeah. I said, one time they was having an all-day meeting at Elsie, and she had a songbook she wanted to play a song out of. Couldn't find it. Looked the house over. Even made Ernest help hunt it. And when they come home that evening, it was on the piano open. Yeah, that still goes on.
That's crazy.
It took my clothes one time. I didn't have very many clothes. And wife said, what are you doing with your clothes? I don't know. I just put them on. They're in the closet. I put something on. And it was, I think it was 5 months. We come home and they were all neatly folded on the foot of the bed. Every piece of them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I called it Aunt Bertha. And Mom told me no, it had been going on before that.
Aunt Bertha, huh?
Aunt Bertha got it. And my kids will even tell you something disappeared. Oh, Aunt Bertha's got it. It'll come back.
It'll come back. She'll
It'll
bring it
come
back. That's funny.